Lana Scott Lighthouse. How's everyone doing today? I want to do an angel message for y'all today. It's going to be a short one, but I did want to do a quick little short on Pluto going into Aquarius January 20th, which is tomorrow, through September 1st of this year, before it goes back into Capricorn for a short while. I did not look that date up until he goes back into Aquarius sometime later for the next 20-something years. And just so y'all know, Pluto only goes into Aquarius every 248 years. Okay, I did do a quick asking of the angels, what all can that mean? And the one message that came through clear was, when it gets tough, the angels are saying, don't forget us. We are always here. We're always there for you to ask for our help, for our guidance. So that was something I directly heard last night at work. Guys, my ears kept going off. And I had, I've been having the one spirit guide angel come in and talk a lot. Glory, she's very low ear ring frequency. She's hard to pick up on. But last night I got two others I'm familiar with that haven't come through in a while. And this morning I woke up and I was like, I'm not always sure exactly. If I don't get a picture, if I don't get a movie or a song, I sometimes have to wait till a sudden thought comes through that I know is not mine. And y'all know I did a video a while back called 1 Foot In, 1 Foot Out. And there was something about a big place and traveling to a big place. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're talking about someone in particular, if they're talking about me and mine. I'm just not sure. But I kept hearing that. So I thought I would share that with y'all. So some of you that are in the process of moving or going from one place to another, after the readings I've done the past day or two, if you're traveling, if you're moving from a smaller place to a bigger place for better job opportunities, to start your business, whatever the case may be, that seems to be an energy I keep picking up on. So I just wanted to bring y'all's attention to that. So I did ask, what does Pluto and Aquarius mean? And guys, tell me if this is not what I've been getting in my readings. Metamorphosis, evolution, transmutation, tearing apart the most complex systems. Aquarius is focused on the people, humanitarian efforts, large-scale societal matters, right? Rebellion, revolution, scientific breakthrough, medical and technological advances. Guys, if y'all been listening to me for any short a while, I have been focused on the future. And those are the kind of messages they've been giving me. And I know some of them have sounded repetitive. I go back and listen to them and go, God, there's just one or two new messages, everything else. But guys, that's what they're wanting. That's by focus. That's what is coming in by focusing on what the future is bringing for us. So just be aware of, if you're being asked to be of service to people, those are the big things that are going to be changing, okay? My little pillow back there, future world changer. Lo and behold, guess what, guys? It had a light in it. We're still trying to find batteries to see if it'll work. It has a light in it, guys. Daniel found it by accident. And then I have answering the call, because that's what it feels like they're wanting me to focus on. So, guys, if you find yourselves going through in the next... from January through September, which is what, 8 months, 9 months? If you find yourself making major shifts, changing, that's what all my messages have been about. So when I go back now and I look at the titles of them and remember, some of them I've gone back and looked at and said, I don't even remember half the things that came through in those messages. I am still getting messages from my angels, spirit guides, your angels, spirit guides, passed on loved ones. A few passed on loved ones have come through for several people who I think in the future, if it resonated with you, you're in some way going to be metamorphosing into somebody that's going to be a future world changer, because that's what I've been focused on. And those of you that have stuck around with my channel and are going into the future with me, that's what I'm focused on as well. I'm hoping in the which tomorrow I'm supposed to get my new light. I'm supposed to get 2 new decks. And then after that, I've got some more work coming in for myself. I'm going to also be doing some readings, guys. For those of you that wanted them, we've got my PayPal set up through my Chime account so that I can get paid for them. I do, guys, my readings, they take time and energy. But I'm cheap. I'm only going to be charging $50 for my readings because I really want y'all to get the messages. But that will help, and that money, little bit of money will help pay for the cards that I just got. And I also want to order some angel decks for specific messages. And or if any of you have any suggestions, or there's any decks you'd like to see me get, or you want to be gracious and send me something, that would be fine too. I have a new email set up. It's lana.scott j.light.house@gmail.com. So if you want to send me a message there, I'm going to start taking messages from there, guys, and that's all revolved around my channel. It has, matter of fact, I'm going to block anything and everything that has nothing to do with that. Is just for the channel, guys, because all the messages that have been coming through, the more I study about Pluto going into Aquarius, the more I realize how much of those energies have been in my readings. Guys, it has been big. If you've been following me for a while, it has been focused around evolution, metamorphosis, humanitarian efforts, okay? So if you're someone that's wanting to be of service, if you're wanting to start your own business, to do tarot cards, to make jewelry, to, produce music for the new age coming in. Guys, those are all wonderful of service type things. Or if you have something else in mind, okay? Like I know someone that wants to do art. She might even start something online. If she does, I'll let y'all know who it is, where it is, when it is. But, in any way that you're wanting to be of service to people, okay? Those are all great things. And we're all going to be going through these kind of changes. And I think the next 9 months is going to be very telling. Daniel is, he's clairaudient like me. He also gets messages. He's been talking a lot about, he listens a lot. Any of you that know San at San Tarot, she has talked a few times about Cliff High. Daniel's a big Cliff High fan, and he totally agrees with a lot of what he says. The man looks at things differently. He's not my cup of tea, but he's Daniel's, and so therefore I'm polite, respectful, and I listen. But a lot of other people are also talking about big changes coming up in the government, secrets coming to light, just big changes that are going to affect a lot of people. And with Pluto going into Aquarius, I really feel like a lot of the message that my spirit guides and angels and yours have been giving me about metamorphosis and evolution and transmutation, I think is also talking about the way our government is run. Things that, if you have a certain hero in the government, don't be surprised if your hero gets busted for something, that, or behind the scenes, or they voted for something that you could have swore they said in their message to the people they weren't going to do that. A lot of secrets are going to come to light. A lot of people are going to be disappointed, even more so in things that are run, like, government agencies, even hospitals, any kind of big business type thing. Gas companies, electric companies, the people that run them. And I also think a lot of people that are behind the scenes that pull strings because they have the purse strings, if that makes sense. Guys, that's a message from my angels, my spirit guys right there. Don't be surprised if you find out something that is just not in the best interest of everybody when this person portrayed themselves as someone who was for the people. So guys, I think a lot of people are going to be making a lot of noise about things that come to light that they're not happy about. And I think it's going to be an even bigger time for us regular folk to speak up and make a difference. I still keep getting every once in a while little messages about this person that comes in all of a sudden that's been in hiding. That's a 1 foot in, 1 foot out person. I mean, my angels at one point said something about somebody that was human, then an angel, then a human. And I actually asked my pendulum. My pendulum said, no, that's not possible. But I sometimes go, well, is that something that's really true? So maybe because that doesn't resonate with me personally. Guys, it doesn't mean it's not true. But I just think maybe somebody might even give that. Maybe somebody that comes along that gives off that aura that wants to help people. That is, again, gonna give me that picture, guys, of Keanu Reeves in Constantine. If you haven't seen that movie, go check it out. Because at one point, he's sitting in there and he's trying to contact the other side because he's actually an angel here for a short while. He's actually riddled with cancer and he's dying. But he has come forth as an angel. He's actually a dark angel, I think. But he comes forth to try to help humans. But they just give me him as a archetype for the type of energy of this person that suddenly comes in. Maybe this person's an alien, I don't know, but it's somebody that's just back behind the scenes that suddenly comes to the forefront, and he wants to help a lot of people. He comes up to the forefront. So guys, sometimes in the near future or in the next year or so, if somebody comes up that's never been seen or heard of before that seems to have that energy, maybe that's who they're talking about. I don't personally know. I'm also, sometime in the future, anticipating somebody with some type of learning disability that's highly intuitive. The boy that I keep picking up on, and it could be a girl, guys, but I keep picking up on this energy of someone saying, it's important, it's important. And the important child or teenager or younger person and the 1 foot in, 1 foot out person, they're going to show up somewhere in some big city, it feels like. And maybe not everybody will hear about them, but I just feel like they're going to be in the middle of some kind of chaotic event. I think there's also going to be some kind of priest that's in a church that his flock has disappeared because there's so many homeless people around him, and he only goes out in the daylight if he does to help people, but he's scared because of some of the people that are around. I don't know, guys. I still keep picking up on like Los Angeles, San Francisco, Oregon, big places like that. I don't know what other ones there might be, but it feels like it's just one of those places that's in one of those kind of places, like New York. Maybe it's somewhere around where the Central Park is. Guys, I don't know. I just know that's the energy of what it feels like, is one of those huge places like that, you know. I don't know if y'all can think of any other big giant cities. There is, what is that one? It's in Arizona. Bugs Bunny used to talk about it. If any of you are that old that you remember, oh my God, I can't remember that city. And it's huge, and it's in the middle of the desert. Albuquerque, but it doesn't feel like it's a place like Albuquerque. You know how Albuquerque's in the middle of the dry desert, right? But this feels like a big city that's inside of another, with smaller cities around. It's one of those big places like New York. But at any rate, I just, those energies of those people just feel like they're getting closer, guys. And I just feel like sometime within the next year, we're going to hear about something or something similar. So anyway, that was just a quick little message I wanted to give y'all. The angels wanted to make sure that you know that when it starts getting tough, don't forget that they're there. I wanted to give y'all a little bit definition of Pluto and Aquarius. And when I went and actually looked it up online, when they metamorphosis, evolution, I'm like, oh my God, that's all I've been getting in my enchanted map deck is that metamorphosis card, guys. So that energy is going to be huge. So tomorrow, Pluto goes into Aquarius. I don't know exactly what time. But guys, over the next 9 months, look for things to be shaking up. And they just sent me a picture. So I'm also getting a picture of smaller groups. Again, smaller groups of people coming together and going, okay, we're small, but what can we do? How can we help other people? How can we buffer between the changes that are suddenly huge, where more people are cut off from things they need because they don't have the money? Because there's going to be a bigger gap in between the haves and the haves not. And guys, I'm telling you, some of these multi-billionaires that, and I'm not mentioning no names, I just have the feeling that some of them are going to be even more up close and personal with being exposed for some of the things they're doing, that they're saying one thing and doing another, you know? So I just feel that that's something that's going to be going on. And like I said, since last night, the angels have just been talk. I mean, I've had 3 of them. Just, guys, seriously, I'm so surprised I fell asleep and was able to sleep all night long. But I got up this morning, and first thing I heard was something about a place and traveling to this place. So I don't know what it means. I just know what the messages are that are coming in. Guys, I'm not even having to do readings. I guess my intuitive levels or my clear audience just getting bigger. So, and I have started kind of journaling a little bit and getting messages. I actually did a reading yesterday, if any of y'all checked that out. I just started writing. It seems like when I write, more messages come in. So I might do a pull cards and write and see what comes through as I write, guys. I had asked for, I tried my hand at automatic writing one time. It didn't come through, but maybe that's what they're talking about. So they're like, maybe that's what they were trying to tell me was, you know, pull the runes, start writing out about whatever, you know, whatever you get, and talk as you write. So I may try that out. I do want to do some pendulum readings in the near future. I'm waiting to get these new decks. I still want to do the feather thing for y'all. But guys, I got called into work last night. I have to go into work this afternoon. The next 2 days I'm going to be working. So I'm not probably going to be able to get up anything else besides this today until Monday. I've got Monday and Tuesday off. Then I go back to work Wednesday. So I may have to do some stuff in the evening. All I know is the energies that are coming in, what I'm feeling, and what I wanted to share with you. So thank you for being here. I might do a little short 5 or 10 minute video in the new decks kit here to show y'all what I got. And we will have a ring light, guys. Right now I'm using my little phone holder thingy here. I haven't pulled any runes. I'm just answering the call in As you can tell, just little messages float in. But they did want you to know, don't forget that they're there. Always remember to ask for help if you need it. And pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that you're picking up on. Okay? All right, guys. I'm going to pull a few cards here in a few minutes and do a little thing and do a little short reading. And with this focused on this planet, Pluto going into Aquarius. I'll see y'all then. Lighthouse.